Now let's go to some practice about our graded Reader 1, the baking day.
Unit 1, Graded Reader 1, the baking day.
Arwa and Urij are baking a cake today. The children bake in pairs. Arwa and Urij are hard-working. Arwa is more confident than Urij. Arwa is also kind and the friendliest person at the baking day.
I never bake cakes. This is my first cake. I'm good at baking cakes. Let's work together. I can help you.
Urij reads the recipe. She gets a bag of sugar, some butter, and some flour. She counts the eggs. There are 3 bowls.
The blue bowl is smaller than the red bowl, and yellow bowl is the smallest. Let's use the red bowl. The red bowl is the biggest.
Urij and Arwa are very tidy. They tidy up the eggs, sugar, butter, and flour. But there is a problem with the cake.
This recipe is for 8 people. Did you count badly? I think we baked a cake for 80 people.
Later, they take the cake from the oven. It's the biggest cake ever. It's taller than Arwa and Urij. It's the most delicious cake too.
Thank you for helping me, Arwa. The cake is amazing. Next week, let's make a pizza. I'm not very good at making pizzas, so you can help me.
Now let's go to some practice about our graded Reader 1, the baking day. Question number 1, how many girls can you see? We need to count the girls in the story. What do you think about a baking day? What do you think a baking day is? What do you think happens on the baking day? Now here we have the answers. For question 1, we have 4 girls. Question 2, we can say that a baking day is a day which we bake cake or bread or something for our house. What do you think happens on the baking day? Every member of the family helps to bake something for breakfast, as an example. We have another 3 questions. Number 1, read the story quickly. Again, read and listen to the story again. Were your ideas from before you read correct? We should write yes or no. Question number 2, read the story again. Circle the foods that the girls need for the recipe. We need to circle, نعمل دايرة for the foods that they use in the baking of the cake. We have milk, eggs, chocolate, sugar, butter, bananas, flour. Question 3, find these words in the story, bowls, eggs, cake, then write them under the picture. We should write the correct word under the picture. Now let's see the answer. Now let's move to task 3 after you read. Here, number 1, choose the correct words to complete the sentences. Multiple choice. هنختار Arwa and Reed use the red or yellow pool. It's the red one. طيب. Number 2, the girls make a cake for 8 or 80 people. Actually they're supposed to make for 8. كان المفروض بيعملوا الكيكة ل8 أفراد، لكن في خطأ فهم they made a mistake and they made it for 80 people. So the correct answer is 80. Number 3, the girls think that the cake is delicious أو is not delicious. طبعا الإجابة is delicious. Over to you. يعني نتكلم عن رأيك في القصة. Do you like the story? Yes, I like the story. Why? Because it is very interesting and I like it. Number 2, do you like the picture in the story? Yes or no? For example, I like the picture because they are very funny. What would you change about the story? هذا بقى الطلاب good readers, they should imagine how can they change the story.